What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 8 of my NHL 23 Montreal Canadiens Franchise Mode Series. As always, guys, thank you so much for supporting these videos. If you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. We're currently 3-3 in the preseason. Caulfield there's got a point per game with 5 goals. I'll show you guys what lines are like for this year. Haven't won Stanley Cup yet. I'm hoping this is like our time. I feel like the squad's looking pretty nice. A lot of older players retired, but still pretty stacked. So we got Larkin, Suzuki, Caulfield returning as the first line at that +5. We now have Gaudreau there on the second line, big free agent signing, playing with Dvorsky and Benson. Third line there is kind of just a young guns line. McKenna, Zykov, and Crystal. Crystal is the oldest one on that line at 24. Fourth line here, Frandino and Yip is actually like a super good fourth line. In terms of the defense and physical stats, probably the best fourth line we've had yet. You can see Yip's stats there. Again, 5-star physical, 4.5-star defense. Deneau, great face-off taker. Fratton there, 99 stick check, 5-star physical. Hopefully that works for us. Defensively here, Allen, Fox, top pair. Traded for Fox. Allen's now at 90. Second pair there is Goulet, Shabbat. We signed Shabbat, who's now at 90 to replace Sanderson. Kivaharju, Mintikov even. That's an amazing bottom pair. They've both got medium potential, so like they're both going to keep getting better. I think actually every single one of these defensemen has elite potential except for Goulet, who's still really good at 86. So yeah, kind of nuts. Goaltending-wise, we now have 2 young goalies, Jason Eves and Aiden Reimer. Reimer here, 82 overall, high elite. And then Eves there's 84 medium elite. So hopefully between the two of them we get some decent goaltending. Power play 1 there, I think, you know, is pretty stacked. Like, come on, look at that thing. Everyone there's an 88 plus. Even the four-man power play 2, a lot of the younger players, but still pretty solid. Shabbat there's the quarterback. Four-man power play 1, still really good. Same with number 2. I think we get +5 on every power play as well, which is awesome. PK 1 there you can see, +5 Deneau and Zykov. PK 2 is not bad, you get a +1. PK 3 is okay. 3-man PK 1, 2, and 3. For the first time, I think, ever, don't get a -3 on one of these 3-man PK, which is pretty nice. And actually, guys, just made a quick change here. Zykov's going to be on the 3rd unit, just because defensive awareness isn't that great, more of an offensive guy. And we got Yip there on the first PK. Again, 90D awareness. I mean, 5-star physical, so we should be solid. And now look at the AHL team here, guys. We got Matthew Houston, 78 overall. I still can't believe, drafted him as a 77. 3 solid years in the AHL, 50+ points, has not grown in rating. Now I'm thinking it might be because he came to the AHL so high rated. 50 points in the AHL makes him about a 78, so he's got to get some NHL ice time here to actually, you know, grow in rating. Pierre there in the middle, Wyatt Johnston. Zach Thompson, we just drafted. Really excited to see how he does. Justin Koche there, Ostapchuk, Zary, Vidicek, Fimis. We got Pastuja, Malatesta, Lutz on the 4th line. Defensively there, Bergfors, medium top 4. March as well. We got Stoner there, he's pretty good offensively. Latipov here, 70 overall, medium elite. Svozil there, Leno on the bottom pair. Goalies, we got Ratslav and Carlson. So the goalies aren't amazing because we have, you know, 2 elites now in the NHL, but still, they're pretty solid. I asked you guys last episode if you liked the captaincy, and I didn't see anyone say they didn't like it. And some of you did say they liked it, as it's the original Montreal Canadiens here. Suzuki wearing the C, Caulfield and Goulet there wearing the A's. So I think we are going to stick with that. Now, before we get started here, guys, with the sim, I'll show you our ratings for this year. Feel like, again, solid team throughout. 96 offense, 99 defense, which is ridiculous. And the 82 goaltending is pretty low, but again, both goalies going to keep getting better, hopefully, throughout the year, throughout, you know, the next few years, actually. So let's see how this team does. All right, guys, this is insane. Not the Vegas trade they're offering us right now. It looks pretty mundane, but we're currently 10-1-1, 11-1-1. I like 4 1s there for the record. 13-1. We keep going. Minnesota 15-1-1. 16-1-1. Are we gonna 18-1-1? My hands are out right now. 19-21-1. This is the best start I've ever had. Seattle Kraken, end it. That was an insane run. I've never had a team, a regular team, I should say. I'm sure I had like some, you know, all-star team I've made in one of my videos, but to start the year 21-1, and I believe, yeah, look at that. We actually lost our first game of the year to the Tampa Bay Lightning. So after that, we didn't lose another game in regulation for 21 games. We had a shootout loss to the LA Kings, and then we went on an 18-game winning streak, along with the 2 first wins, to be 21-1. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, come on. 45 points. Somehow the Devils are only 2 points behind us. They're 21-2-1 on the year. What the heck? I thought we were like breaking records and the Devils go and do that. And so at the Christmas break now, guys, we are 29-7-1 for 59 points, which is good for first NHL. I mean, you better hope, right? AHL team's crushing it too. 23-4-3. They are currently first in their division with 49 points, which is also first in the AHL. Houston there, about a point per game. Maybe he'll make the NHL next year. Caulfield just over a point per game. Okay, so yeah, very happy with how this team's played. I mean, come on, that 21-1 start, I'll never get over that. That was crazy. Just got an interesting trade off here, guys, on the Seattle Kraken. Taylor Hall in a third for a second and a third, so basically Taylor Hall for a second. I'm curious, really, more than anything, what his rating is at this point. Wow, he's only an 80. He's got 25 points there, 57 games. He is 38. Okay, so yeah, definitely not trading a second for that. But a couple weeks away now from the deadline, you guys can see we already have 44 wins. This team is absolutely crushing it. Kind of crazy, honestly. Like, you'd think, losing all those veterans, this team wouldn't do as good, but we brought in the right pieces, I think, in big frame signs like Gaudreau, Chabot, young players playing well. And at the deadline, we almost have 50 wins. Our win total would be good for the end of a season, and we're at the trade deadline. That is ridiculous. Like, look at the Central. A bunch of teams there in the mid to high 60s. We've got 99 points already, guys. That is something else. Wow. Next closest team is actually in our division, Red Wings, with 84. AHL team, 42-8-4. They're crushing it as well. First in the division there with 88 points, which is also good for first in the AHL. Let's see here. Johnny Gaudreau's got 73 and 64. Hopefully he'll keep that up. Houston's about a point per game. Honestly, I always say I'm going to do this, and then I don't do it, but this team is playing so well. I think I'm not going to make any trades. Oh, crap. I just said how I think I'm not going to make any trades, and I think I accidentally simmed by the trade deadline. I did. Okay, I guess it was meant to be. Honestly, I don't want to spoil it, but I was making a video where I was simming by the trade deadline every season just earlier today. And I think that was like still programmed in me. Brett Pesce here is now at 79, still making 5.7. Clearly able to decline that. I don't see any big trade offers, but we should be able to go to league activity here and take a look at some of them. Okay, so Connor Timmins there goes back to the Avalanche. Tanner Jeannot to the Winnipeg Jets. Valimaki to the Oilers. That's a pretty big trade. Kupari there to the Blackhawks. Dante Fabro to the Senators. Samuel Poulin there to the Blackhawks as well. Elias Anderson to the Red Wings. Hiddle there to the Kraken. Jacob Pelche to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Schmaltz to the Avalanche. Arizona gets Devin Tays back and Morgan Geekie. I feel like Tays can't be as high rate anymore. Pollock to the Devils. Tyler Bertuzzi to the Senators. Fabry there to the Vegas Golden Knights. And finally there you got Puljujarvi to the Red Wings. So I apologize, guys. I didn't actually mean to skip the deadline, but like I said, maybe it was meant to be. Maybe like we should not be tinkering with a team that's got 99 points at the deadline. So we'll just continue simming here. You can see on the right there, we've got 18 games left to play. I'm really hoping we can win at least 11 of them to get 60 wins on the year. That'd be incredible. All right, guys, so it's now the end of the season here, and we did hit 60 wins. Finished the record of 63-18-1 to be exact. 127 points on the year. Going home with the President's Trophy for, I believe, back-to-back years. AHL team, 54-12-4. Gave them 112 points, which I think is also good for the AHL league title. So, pretty nuts. Houston there, point per game. Gaudreau, 90 and 82. We'll take that. I feel like, a lot of guys behind him probably did quite well for putting up that many points. Adam Fox, 76 as a D-man. That is awesome to see. 63 assists. Caulfield, 75. Sam Suzuki. Larkin, 72. Dvorsky, 71. Big year for him. So, 6 players there with 70+. Benson was pretty close. Kristall, 57. Chabot, 56. Zykov, 44. Not too bad, honestly, for a third-line rookie. McKenna, only 40. Not scoring much, probably because he's got 77 shot accuracy. Unfortunately, cannot fix it. Goalies here are 2 young goalies. Eves had a .91 and a 2.51. Reimer there, pretty small sample size of 17 games, but a 15-2 record. That is insane. I mean, I know it's not a lot of games, but it's enough where that's impressive with a .914 and a 2.38. He should jump a lot in rating after this year. Luckily, we got him signed 2.5 for the next 3 because I think he'll probably be the starter. Definitely a good spot to be, though, with 2 guys competing. Ratzlaff here in the AHL, pretty solid numbers, .91 and 2.15. Behind Houston, Koche 65, Johnston 61, Lapierre in the 50s. Zach Thompson as a rookie, 48 points. Isn't bad at all. So, yeah, overall, pretty happy with both these teams. Take a look at the entire league now. I feel like Gaudreau may be on the first page. Never mind. Aho there, actually. Art Ross Trophy winner. With Svechnikov tied. Okay. Does it go to Aho because he has more goals? I guess we'll find out. Matthews 102. Probably William Maurice Richard there with 66. McDavid 100. Jack Hughes. What's he up to now? 95 overall. Oh my god. I did not know Jack Hughes was that high. McDavid's only a 96. Matthews also a 96. Alright. Nathan McKinnon. He's a 96 as well. He's got 95. Marner on Boston. Still can't believe that. Adrian Campe. He's an 89 there. Draisaitl also a 95. And I just wanted to double check, but yeah, Matthews there is William Maurice Richard. Defensive scoring here. Heiskanen again up at the top, 82 points. Fox right behind him. I mean, plus 40 with only 6 less points. I think Fox has a chance at the Norris. Probably won't get it, but he definitely has a chance. Eves there had the most wins, which makes sense. Our team dominated. Now, best save percentage for a starter, Allen Felt actually, .912 there with the Maple Leafs. He's up to an 84. And then the best goals against here for a starter is actually Eves here on our team with a 2.51. And Reimer, who's our backup, at a 2.38. Only Tarasov and Logan Thompson there with lower. Thompson, 13 games played, but under 2 goals against. Very impressive. So, we'll check the standings, guys. Obviously, we know we got first here, but curious to see who got last place. Had a 14-point edge on the Maple Leafs. 17's 100 plus. Oh, wow. Vancouver gets in at the 20 spot. Kraken there last in the NHL. I feel like they've been last quite a bit. We had the second most goals for, right behind the Canadiens. And then goals against here. Maple Leafs actually beat us by 4. So, second in goals for and against. Honestly, not the end of the world. If we can win a Stanley Cup, that is all I care about. We're running out of time here in year 8. So, let's see. First round of the playoffs, who do we got? The Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, so if their team's like it was before, they still got Kucherov, but, a lot of guys are getting older. Hagel, Point, Kucherov is their first line. I like how Hagel's down 89, Kucherov 85. I don't think at any point in their careers, Hagel will be a better player than Kucherov, but I could be wrong. Besser second line there, Sorelli, Fajimo, Dvorak, Roslovich, Hayton, Allison, Suter, and Dorofayev. Defensively, Serchev, Chernik, Schmidt, Lindgren, Bolduc, and Villeneuve is maybe how you say that. Goaltending, Vasilevsky, and Kalgren. All right, so hopefully we can get by them. I feel like, our team is better on paper, but unfortunately we've seen that usually does not matter in the playoff sim. Here we go, guys. First 2 games at home. First one's close, 4-3 OT win. Second game there is a loss. Head to Tampa now. 5-4 win, 4-2 win. All right, we're up 3-1. Have to win. I was going to say, one of the next 3, we actually win that in 5 games. Round 2 looking like it'll be either the Maple Leafs or the team that they were playing, and it's the Red Wings. Okay, so I think the Maple Leafs, we're playing the Red Wings there. Yeah, we got Columbus, Carolina, and the other Eastern Conference matchup. So take a look at the Red Wings here. They got this Ryland Fay guy, 79 overall, first line left wing. Interesting. I mean, he's probably a rookie, but still. Nietzsche's there's their first line center. Of course, we had him on our team, traded him away. His 1 season with us at 8 goals, immediately bounced back, started playing better with Detroit. Zimmerman there, first line right wing. They got Lucas Raymond, only an 86, surprisingly. Larson 88, Fiala, Krebs, Casper, Johnson there, Doc, Anderson, Krause. A lot of depth for sure on this Red Wings team, but honestly, when you look at their top 6, like we got a 79, 82, and 84. It's not that crazy. Defensively here, they got Evanston and Sider. Surprised Evanston's only 82. He's got up to like a 90 before, multiple times from the NHL 22. O'Rourke, Wallander, Olsen, Kukkonen. Goalies, they got Kosov's 87, Tarasov backing up 82. So we'll see if we can beat them here, guys. We actually had 17 more wins there in the regular season. Benson leading scorer right now in the playoffs, 7 in 5 games. So here we go. Have home ice advantage this time, which is nice to see. 2 games in Montreal at the Bell Center. 4-2 win, 5-3 win. Let's go. Head to Little Caesar Arena. Win the first, lose the next one in OT. So, I mean, we'll take that. And there we go. We beat the Red Wings in 5. Heading into the conference final now. And looks like the AHL team also is. Who are we going to play here in the conference final? We've got the Carolina Hurricanes. Okay, now, AHL team, I just want to double check. So, yeah, they beat Cleveland there in 6 games. They then beat the Syracuse Crunch in 5 games. Now they've got Springfield Thunderbirds in the conference final. So, both teams making a run at it. Hurricanes here, obviously, had the 2 leading scorers in Aho and Svechnikov, which isn't good for us. Goudreau's got 14 and 10 with 10 goals. So, he's actually averaging a goal per game right now in the playoffs, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, we'll take a look here at the Hurricanes, guys. Jarvis, Aho, Svechnikov. We need to shut down that top line. Nybeck, Kokiniemi, Teravainen. Surprised Kokiniemi got up to an 88. Erickson, Rossi, Evans, Ruzicka, Howden, Janssen. Defensively, they got Bean, Bouchard, Carlo, Kinzov, Vakanainen, and Fleury. I mean, their top pair D in 86-83 is actually worse than our bottom pair because our bottom pair is at 86-84. So if this game has any justice, they have an 83 starting goalie. Markstrom backing him up. So basically they're getting carried by Adam Svechnikov. I mean, come on. Hopefully our team finds a way. They had 49 wins on the year. Alright guys, so I think I'll sim this one period by period because we're in the conference final now. Game 1. Of course, home ice advantage. Here we go. Down 2. Svechnikov with 2. Suzuki, Erickson, 5-2. Luckily, Svechnikov did not get a hat trick on us, but definitely sucks losing the first game, especially when it's at home. Game 2 here. We cannot go down 2 games to none. I see Edmonton, Dallas are playing right now in the Western Conference Final. Up 3-0. Let's go. Crystal, Caulfield, Kivaharju. 4-2. Fox, Nybeck, Kinzov for them. Hold on 6-3. Suzuki, empty netter. Goudreau, they put a goalie back in. That's kind of funny. So there we go, guys. Series is tied 1 apiece. We're head to rally now for game number 3. Hopefully we can get a lead here in the series. Down 1 early. Jarvis. Come on. Svechnikov, Bouchard. Wow. Get shut out there. Alright, guys. Game number 4 here is huge. Either tie the series or go down 3-1. Please, please, please tie it up. We're down 1 early again. Sebastian Aho on Eves. Okay, 4-2. Huge second period. Goudreau gets 2. Larkin, Allen, Kinzov for them. And we hold on there. Okay, outshot them 42-34. Honestly, quite a bit of shots for both teams. Now, let's with the shooting frequency set to medium, so I think that's definitely where it should be. I think otherwise, unrealistic amount of shots per game. Game 5. We can win this, can take the lead at home. Bell Center, 2-2. Fratton, the 4th liner, Zykov, Bouchard, Aho for them. They get a lead there from Aho, of course, 3-2. It's like he's mad at us that we gave him that, offer sheet. Come on, route shooting them. Tied up in the 3rd. Let's go. Fratton there. Huge game from the 4th liner. OT, does he want the Hattie? Apparently he does not. Andreas Janssen gets the game winner. So, alright guys, our back's against the wall here. 3-2 lead for the Hurricanes. We got to win the next 2 straight. We're down too early. Erickson with a couple. Same old, same old. Yep. 5-0 loss to the Hurricanes in Game 6. A 63-win team gets beat by that Hurricanes team. Again, they had 2 great star players, but their defense was just not even comparable to ours. Goaltending was about a wash. Do not understand it. Goudreau, 18-16. AHL team. Looks like they also might have gotten knocked out, or they already move on. They got knocked out in 5. That sucks. So, again, regular season, we're champions, and playoffs can't get it done. And the Carolina Hurricanes went on to win the Stanley Cup. I feel like we always lose the eventual champion. Bakersfield won in the AHL. Seattle there hold on to the first overall pick. St. Louis jumps from 9-2. All right, we'll take a look at the awards next. See how everyone did in the playoffs. I can't believe it, guys. It's so frustrating. You feel like you made a good team. They do so in the regular season, and it's just not getting it done in the playoffs. It's pretty much out of your hands. Fox slowed down a bit, only 8-16, but not terrible for defensemen. Let's see, Eve's stats there weren't great, but they also were decent enough. Above 900, below a 3 goals against. I think the team in front of him can get it done. Ratzlaff didn't have good playoff numbers at all. Behind Johnson, Thompson there, 17. Maybe we'll actually get some growth from him. Houston as well, same thing. So we'll take a look at the playoff tree. In the NHL here, Hurricanes beat the Devils in 5, Blue Jackets 6, us in 6. And then the Stars in 6. Next year, guys, taking a look at the awards. So, sorry, did not win the President's Trophy last year. It was the year before. But still, we won it 2 of the last 3 years. Have yet to win that Stanley Cup. Still looking for one. Haven't even won a Prince of Wales trophy yet. We haven't even made the final, which really, really sucks. Just getting completely unlucky in the playoffs. Art Ross there was the Aho. Svechnikov, though, gets the Hart. Interesting. Fox did get the James Norris. Okay, so definitely was a great trade we made last year, even though we gave up so much for him. We get a Norris winner. Kaprizov, Lady Bing. Jacobson, Calder, Svechnikov, Conn Smythe. Eves there got the Vezina. Okay. I didn't think he would get it, but that is really cool. We have a Norris Trophy winner, a Vezina Trophy winner. Somehow it didn't have the William Jennings, though. That's really surprising, honestly. Schneider, Bill Masterton, Dallas coach Jack Adams. Richie there, Selke. First time someone other than Barkov hasn't won it since Kopitar 5 years ago. Aho, Ted Lindsay, and then Matthews there, Maurice Richard. Basically, it's the Matthews Trophy. So AHL, 3rd straight year, win the regular season. And we actually haven't won the Calder Cup a single one of those years. We did win the Calder Cup once earlier on. I forget, honestly, now. I want to say it was year 2. I could be off on that, but pretty crazy. That much regular season success and just nothing in the playoffs to show for it. 4 straight Eastern Conferences. Did we win our division? Yeah, the last 5 straight years. Ugh, that is tough. Grabeshkov there, most points. Houston, though, MVP. Very cool. Brathwaite there, most goals. Thompson, best rookie. Nazarov, best defenseman. Ratzlaff, best goalie. Okay. I mean, we had the best goalie, the MVP, and the best rookie. That is so much, and this to do nothing. I'm really hoping, Thompson will grow because he won the best rookie award. Houston, after winning MVP. Unfortunately, I don't think Gross tied all the player awards, which it really should be. If you just won the Maurice Richard, your shooting should go up. If you just won the MVP, your overall should get a boost for sure. It doesn't matter if it's AHL or NHL, but regardless, guys, we'll take a look at retired players. Unless Boudreaux retires, I don't think anyone from our team. Tavares there, Huberdeau, stay with Calgary after getting traded to them. Zuccarello, JT Miller, Marchessault, Saad, Palat, Nelson, Trocheck. So again, you know, a lot of everyday NHLers calling it quits there. Goaltending-wise, Grubauer, Binnington, Riddick, DeSmith. All right, so we'll get to the draft next. I'm not really sure what to do. Like, we had such a good regular season team. I don't want to mess it up too much. I'm almost thinking because the team is relatively young, if we can bring the whole team back and they're just slightly better next year, maybe the backup with high elite potential will be the starter this time. Like, that might be enough to get lucky in the playoffs. I don't know. Draft pick-wise, we have 2 first-rounders. Unfortunately, I forgot we have the Carolina first-round pick. So we've got 30 and 32 there. Then a 3, 5, and 7. Fox's trade value is outstanding. Just won the Norris, all those points. Yeah, I mean, we can look for something to do. We got 4.5 in cap space. Zykov shouldn't cost a lot. Neither should McKenna. Like, they didn't really do much, either of them. Yips on the 4th line also shouldn't cost much to extend. Crystal's an 86 now. He's going to cost a bit. His potential's actually gone up high top 6. So, might be losing one of the young players, unfortunately. But first here, guys, we'll take a look at the draft class. So, it looks to be 5 medium elites at the top in terms of gems. 87 medium top 4. Only 2 gems this year, though, which is unfortunate. Okay, Marcus Janssen, 97. Could be franchise, which means he probably should be at least a medium elite if they're thinking he might even be franchise player. Now, starting the players with potential, guys, there's a Steven Sims dude here who I scouts think could be medium elite. And his NHL ETA is probably NHL ready. Similar style there to Michel Goulet. I mean, if we can move up to the 11th pick, let's see if it's on the block. It's not. I mean, we could still try, though. Would Arizona trade 11 for 30-31? Really no one at that spot, or sorry, 30-32. The value's on our side of it. Now, there's that guy who might be franchise whatever at 87. Pick up a 75. 30-31 for 11-75. Trade rejected, okay. So Mintyukov here I can't afford to bring back, especially with a few young forwards needing new contracts. He's also dropped in rating by 1 or 2. Potential's now medium top 4. If he can kind of push through this trade with 30-32 for 11, definitely worth it. I mean, look at the difference in value. Trades accepted. Okay, so the fact that we probably weren't going to bring back anyway, I like that trade. Are you kidding me, guys? I just into our pick, and Sims went at 10 to the Buffalo Sabres. 74 overall, medium top 6. Not quite NHL ready, nor was he elite, though. Take a look here. So the top 5 was all medium elite. The Islanders, they're getting 82. The Ducks, 76. So they messed up. First overall, 83 medium elite. Could get guaranteed medium top 4 here. Sabrin, Shea Weber, NHL ETA, 3 years. Now there's also this Radek Reichel player, 6'3", sniper, I believe. Theo Fleury, similar style. NHL ETA, there's 3 years. 1T guaranteed, maybe Heat Seeker. I feel like he's probably better than Sabrin because he might grow more, just being, you know, an offensive threat. 65 medium top 6, all right. Now Sabrin there was a 65 medium top 4. With no X Factors. Did our guy have X Factors? I believe he did. Okay, close quarters 1T with a pretty solid shot there for 65. Now we're just going to send our next pick here, number 94. The medium franchise should still be there, so definitely going to decline that. Let's see. Oh, I don't see him, but there he is. Okay, I was worried. Marcus Janssen there, 108. Come on. 54 medium elite. Let's go. Lower rated, but still great pick. Now the Avalanche, like Malatesta, Ostapchuk, Philip Deneau's down to an 80 and 26 points last year. Still good defensive stats. I feel like for a 4th line center, he's fine. Could these guys with, say, a 4th next year get us the Avs 4th? It does. Okay, so that's good because with that 4th round pick, I want to take this guy who could be medium elite. Vasanov or Vasanov, I don't know how to say it. 60 overall medium top 9. All right, so we missed on that one. That's okay. Next pick here, we'll look at our pins. I'm thinking the guy, well, I guess this guy's ranked higher. Erat, hopefully low top 6. 58 low top 9. Now next pick, 222. Well, that guy could be low elite. Is he still there? Yeah, he is. McPherson, come on. Larry McPherson, what a name. 51 low elite. All right, we'll take that. All right, guys, we're at the re-sign phase now. As you can see at the bottom there, we only have 16.7 million in cap space. And I didn't realize Nick Suzuki also needs a new contract, so we're definitely losing one of the young stars. Can't lose the captain, though. Suzuki wants 7 years. Hopefully he'll take, like, 10 million right on. I think that's pretty fair for an 88. Pays him until he's 37. I mean, realistically, we should do like a 5-year, I think, if I was going to be, GM of this team longer than 2 more seasons. So Crystal, first thing, will qualify. He wants $8 million. I think we're going to have to try and trade him. The best return we can get. Zykov will qualify. What's he want? 3.5 for 2. It's pretty reasonable, I think. For an 83, he'll probably jump up. We'll try 3.2. McKenna, again, we're going to qualify. What does he want? 2.5. That's pretty solid. Let's try 2.25. Save a bit of money on those guys. Yep, here's a 4th liner. Still wants 1.7. I mean, let's try like, whatever, 1.65 there. See what he says. Deneau better be cheap. Oh my gosh, he still wants 1.7. Leno here, he's just like an AHL guy. We'll get him signed. I feel like McClellan here, the dude that was in junior, he might be getting called up to the NHL team, so I'm going to give him a contract. And look at this, guys. He just checked out goalies, and Reimer, which is the one with high elite potential, is higher rated now. And honestly, too, I feel like both of them could grow during the summer. Could be like 87, 85 to start the season. Now, Suzuki rejected. Didn't like to change the contract duration. I mean, I really shouldn't have to pay him until he's 37. Yip said yes. I'm waiting to hear back from other guys. Leno's in AHL. McKenna said yes. Let's see. Zykov said yes. Okay, so I think everyone then said yes except for Suzuki. We still have 12.6 million. Again, Crystal, it's just not going to work, unfortunately. I guess for Suzuki, we're going to give him a $10 million 7-year contract and, hope it works out. Wow, he said no to that. We're going to have to pay him more money. Definitely going to give him a shorter term. I don't want to screw over the next GM. 10.25 for the next 5 years. And he says yes to that. There we go. Now, this guy we just drafted, 11th overall, I'm actually going to sign. I think he could be AHL first year. Also, too, Deneau here, I think, too important for the PK for the 4th line. Even if he does drop in rating. Let's see if he'll take, like, 1.5. Rejected. Wants to test for agency. Some more money could change my mind. Of course it could. Give him 25K short of what he's asking. There we go. So we're going to have 2.2 million to spend in free agency. Luckily, goalies were set. We got the 85 or the 84. Defensively here, we're set. Everyone's 82 plus. Forward-wise, we're definitely going to look for, I think, like a value forward. The top 6 is good. Caulfield might be on the 3rd line this year. Jeez, he's down to an 85, which is really weird. Last year he had, what the heck? The dude put up 75 points last year. And he's only 29 years old, so not like he's really old or anything. And he dropped down from an 88 to an 85. That one makes no sense to me. And now look at these 2 goalies we drafted a couple years ago, guys. Meal and Malkin, 5th and 6th rounders, 2028. 22, only high 60s. I feel like for both of them, honestly, we can just let them go. Usually there's better AHL goalies available. Also need a new NHL goalie coach, AHL associate. Again, we're just going to sign the best one we can. So take a look at free agency now. Obviously, we're not a big buyer like we were last year. Charlie McAvoy's available, but he wants 15.7. I think Shabbat for 12 is not bad. Wow, Darlene there, 89 overall, wants 12 million. I'm still pretty happy with Shabbat's number. Pasternak there too. So the 2 future faces of the Bruins, both free agents. Lorenz here, 94, big name RFA. You got Eklund there. Leg one, Larson. Was he on Detroit, I think? Yeah, he was. High elite there, 89 overall. Polak wants 9.7 at 35. Brain Point, Dylan Strom's up to an 87. Yeah, Motto Thompson. Look at the numbers these guys are asking for. Like, this is insane. Crystal, I can see why he wants 8.2. So goalies, 86 is the best. Luckily, we've got our young guys. 2-way, we'll take a look. Ooh, please be UFA. Oh, Plant, 1954, medium elite. Yeah, we'll give him the max offer and just hope he says yes to us. Now, Kumeski here, 25.77. Sniper. Oh, really good shot. 86 power, 92 accuracy. Okay, I'm going to sign him for the next couple of years. Did this guy not play last year? No, he did not. Wow, but the year before that, 69 points in 72 games. Basically a point per game. Why did they have this guy sit out last season? Also, 2 guys that reminds me, everyone was asking me to check shooting to see if there's any of those guys with, like, a crazy shot. It looks like his is the best. This defenseman here is very powerful, 97. Knack is powerful and pretty accurate. And then Nicholas here is pretty accurate, actually, as well as being powerful. 24.77. I feel like he's another guy who could kind of be an AHL All-Star just based on the shot alone. And now look at this, guys. Ryan Suzuki's available, 29.81. I feel like we got to team him up here with his brother, even if he's playing 4th line. Actually, I think there's a forward spot open, so I'll pay him like an extra little bit of money there to make sure he signs with his brother, although I feel like he should already be wanting to. And check this out, guys. We could bring Nichushkin back, 2.7 million. I mean, he was so good for us before. Nashville had 32 and 82. Okay. Our max offer on a 1 year doesn't get cheaper. A lot of years to get cheaper. Let's just offer him our max offer and see what he says. Looking at all the other 84s, like that's already a steal. Unfortunately, just that's our max. All right, guys. So next time I'm trying to trade Crystal on a 3rd round pick to the Vegas Golden Knights for a 1st. I want to trade him out of the conference. Trying to get back a 1st, which is like really good value. No team for some reason actually has like a solid prospect on the block, like a medium elite or even a high-end medium top 6 forward, medium top 4 defenseman, or even just like a good player on a cheap contract. So kind of the best return we're probably going to get. And you know what I just realized? We might get more if someone offer sheets them, so maybe we wait and hope somebody gives them $8 million, because that would actually be a better case scenario. This sucks. The medium elite goalie rejected our offer. Didn't give him enough money, even though we gave him a max rookie deal. I don't know who he signed with, because it just shows the QMJHL team. And Chushkin rejected. I mean, yeah, we could only offer as much as we could for him. Suzuki said yes, though. Comiskey there. Nicholas, those were guys with a good shot. So I guess we're just going to wait. Lucas Raymond traded the Avalanche for Ryan Merkley, Samarikov, and a 3rd. Jeez. 5th round pick here for a Lobaham 6 and a 7th. Finally, a good trade from the AI. All right, guys. Chushin's only asking for 2.5 now. Unfortunately, our max is 2.1. We'll give it another try, though. Hopefully, we can get him. You can see Mantha here, 83, wants 2. Domi, 82, wants 2. The thing is, Chushin's a way better defensive player, and he'll be obviously used in the bottom 6, probably 3rd line. Help out on the PK. That sucks. Rejected the offer, went to Flames. 400k short. That's why, you know, if you can save 100k here and there on different players, it definitely adds up. Another pretty bad offer there. Alright, guys, now the end of August. No one made an offer sheet on Crystal, and I think he's asking for $4 million now, which might only be a 2nd round pick. So I'm going to try and trade him for Ackerman here, who the Devils have on the block at this point. 20-year-old, 69 overall, medium elite prospect. Probably just play him in the AHL, but maybe he'll make the team the last year. I think the value's slightly on their side, but he's on the block, so maybe they say yes. Trade rejected. Value just isn't there. Do I really want to give up like picks or whatever to get rid of a good player? Probably not. I don't think it's quite worth it. Now next year, guys, just doing some house cleaning, trying to trade 4 players that have kind of aged out of the AHL to at least for a 4th rounder. They say yes, so basically a free pick. Just going off from Tampa Bay, guys. Jonathan Berggren for Thompson and Chapman. If Berggren's any good, 84. It's not bad at all. 17 goals, 21 assists, 2-way forward there. Pretty quick. The thing is, I'm going to wait only because end of August, if we can make it to like September where we can move around our contracts, we might actually be able to get Crystal signed, which would be obviously even better. Alright, guys, so next year I'm going to try and trade Dano to the LA Kings, just basically to clear his cap. Also, he's dropped down to a 78, so we're basically just keeping him to give us a boost on the PK. I feel like Crystal, having him on the team with this money makes more sense, especially when we can get a 2nd and a 4th back for him. He's actually got a good amount of value. Wow. Yeah, what a trade there for us. And after that trade, guys, we got 4.6 million in cap space. So Crystal here on a 1 year, he wants 3.8. We can afford him. 2 years at 7.6. So we're gonna lose him next year, but we can worry about this year right now. We'll do like 3.75 just to kind of give us a 750k buffer room. Hopefully, like he'll say yes to that. Sometimes they'll randomly ask for more like 2 days later, and they'll screw you over. Again, they keep offering me these weird trades where we're dropping down in rounds but giving away a guy. Don't understand it. There we go. Crystal said yes, so I think the team's going to be good again this year. Alright, guys, so the team is set for the 9th season. I'll show you what the lines are looking like. Again, I think we should be a Stanley Cup contender. I mean, at some point, though, we just got to get lucky in the playoffs. So first line, no changes there. Larkin, Suzuki, Caulfield +5. Second line as well, same thing. Gaudreau, Dvorsky, Benson. Third line, I think, is the same as well. McKenna, Zykov, Crystal. So top 9 hasn't changed. I mean, they got 63 wins last year. Let's keep them. Fourth line's also exactly the same except for Suzuki in for Dano. Yip's an 81 now. Fratner's an 82. So good to see some growth. Defensively, top pair's the same. But we got Latipov in the second pair now, Shabbat. So over the course of 1 full year, he went from a 70 to 85. That's ridiculous. Defensive defenseman there, 89 D awareness, 96 shot block, 91 stick check, 5-star physical. He's actually got a really good shot on him too, decent puck skills. I think he'll really help with the PK. Guli, Kivahardu is the bottom pair, I think super nasty. Goaltending wise, Reimer's now an 87, so he looks solid. Poise I'd like higher, but the rest of his stats like high 80s, low 90s. Breakaway 5-hole kind of low, but whatever. East here backing off an 85 backup, so should be a solid goaltending tandem. AHL team here, we've had better, but it's also not terrible. Like the first line, Houston, Lapierre, Nicholas. Nicholas here, one of the guys with a really good shot. Same goes for Komeski here on the second line. Playing with Thompson there and Koche. Reichel we just drafted. He's on the third line. Zeri, Dumba. Dumba here, a medium late 2-way forward. Fourth line there even isn't terrible. It's mid to high 60s. Defensively, 79, 80, 76, 79. Couple 60s bottom pair. Carlson down the starting goalie of the AHL. 78 overall there at 22 years old, medium starter potential. So team is looking pretty good. I think, you know, both have a chance to at least win the regular season. I know the playoffs, like I said, complete coin flip, but maybe we can win the regular season titles again next year. So we'll see what the ratings are like for this next season. I believe last year we were 96, 99, 82. We're now 98, 97, 87. So a much more balanced team. I think, honestly, even though it doesn't show it, our defense is just as good, if not better, than last season. Fox as well has gone up to a 93. So hopefully in the next episode we can finally win our first Stanley Cup with this team. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.